Hello, my name is Ilana. I am the founder of INC Capital, where we advise our clients on global citizenship and residency by investment solutions. In this video, I'm specifically going to cover the Malta Permanent Residency Programme. Malta's had a residency program for many years, and it's changed a few times over the years, typically to adapt to the economic requirements on the island. The most recent change has actually improved the program significantly and made it a lot more attractive for our clients from a financial point of view. Let's start with what it is you have to do to qualify. So unlike other residency programs in Europe, in this case, you actually have to prove that you have the financial means to make the investment. There's two options. You either prove a net worth of €500,000. You don't have to block these assets. You just have to prove that you have the net worth. And in addition to that, or part of that has to be liquid assets, 150,000 available in liquid assets. Or you can prove a slightly higher net worth, €650,000, of which €75,000 have to be available in liquid assets. When we look at the actual cost of the investment, there is a government contribution. So once again, unlike other programs, you do have to make a donation to the Malta government. It's not a pure investment program. You are granted, after all, permanent residency that is valid for life. So you have to make, as the main applicant, a contribution to the Malta government of €97,000. Your spouse can be added at no additional fee. Your minor children also don't attract an additional fee. Your adult children, though, have to pay an additional compliance fee of €7,500 per person. So keep that in mind when you're assessing the cost. There is also an additional contribution of €2,000 to a charity of your choice on the island. So we have a list available of the charities that qualify, and you can choose which one you want to make a contribution to. The additional cost that a lot of people don't consider is that you have to have a residential address on the island. So you have to either rent a residential property at €14,000 minimum per annum, and that can be on either of the islands, or you have to purchase a property at €375,000 for the duration of the investment. So one of the nice changes that has been made is that you are now allowed to sublet your purchased property on the short-term lettings and management market. So you can't rent it out for the long term because this is your residential address associated with your residency permit, and it actually gets printed on your residency card. But you can rent it out on the short term to recoup some of your investment costs. So some of our clients start their residential, or they start their investment with a lease property, because that makes it a much faster process. And then you can later on, as you get used to the island and you get to know it a bit better, go around with one of our real estate agents. You can actually purchase a property and replace your lease property with a purchased property. So these are the costs that you have to take into account. Some of the smaller fees that can also increase the cost of your investment is you have to have health insurance that covers you on the island. So unlike programs like Portugal, where you get free local health care, in the case of Malta, you don't. You do have to show that you have health insurance that covers you in Malta, as well as when you access the other European countries that you can do with your residency card. So keep in mind that you have to have that health insurance. I think one of the things that's attractive about the program for people is that it comes with a work permit for the whole family. So everybody that's included in the application is employable on the island. It is a multi-generational program, which means that you can include your spouse, you can include your children up to the age of 29, provided that they are single and financially dependent on you. You can include both parents as well as grandparents in the same application, provided that they are financially dependent on you. So you can actually include multiple generations in the same application. So despite the fact that it has a cost attached to it, it is a multi-generational program that gives you a lot of benefits. So if you're looking for a safe haven in a safe European country where people speak English is one of the official languages on the island, this is a perfect program for a multi-generational family application. Thank you very much. If you like to follow us, please do subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. If you want to ask some questions, I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you.